everybody, Soar Eagle here, and today I wanted to spend some time just talking through my footwear selection for my upcoming hike of the Appalachian Trail. I have for 2-3 years now watched as people transition from boots to trail runners, and I've heard all of the pros and cons and all that, and taking that and taking it to heart. And so I have a plan. I've got a strategy, and hopefully that will serve me well. One of the things about my feet that I have to be conscious of is, one, I already have had experience with stress fractures from hiking, and so I need to have footwear that will protect that possibility. And I know a lot of that can be protected by pack weight, and I'm taking that into account. I also have plantar fasciitis, and so again, good stability, good support to help to minimize that tendon being overly stressed is another thing that I'm thinking about as well. So anyway, my strategy is this: I'm going to start out in a very traditional Gore-Tex boot, which is the Oboz Bridger. And I like this particular boot. I've hiked in this boot before, and it's very comfortable. It has great arch support, and I'm going to be starting out. The first climb will be into Roan Mountain on March 5th. And so this will give me the warmth and the initial support that I need to deal with the weather. And I think that's very important for me to feel very confident that whatever I'm faced with that first couple of days, weather-wise, that this will accommodate me. I have gaiters that are waterproof from Oboz, and so I'm not really as worried about potential water getting me inside, and temperatures should be cool, so I should not be doing a lot of sweating. And so we're starting out with the Oboz Bridger, which is a Gore-Tex boot. I will be switching. Again, Oboz is the brand, and it's the sawtooth. Again, one of the things that I feel like I need to be conscious about, at least early on until I really get comfortable, is having a good support and good tread going forward. I'm not sure exactly how long I will stay with these, or if I will go from the Oboz Bridgers straight into trail runners. I think because I'm coming out of Damascus when I do make the shoe change, that I could in fact afford to go straight to trail runners with the right support. And I'll have the ability to do that during that time period. The sawtooth is not waterproof. It does give me a little bit of the support at the ankle wise, and gives me the support that I need as far as the tread. And so I like that, and it will be breathable because again, it's not waterproof, but it gives me the same comfort that I have that I enjoy by using the Oboz. Once I do decide to go with a trail runner, my trail runner is going to be the Hoka 1-1. I talked to an individual that hiked the Appalachian Trail in 1970, 1975 time frame, and went on to start Rock Creek Outfitters, Dawson Wheeler. And I said, knowing today what you know, and knowing having through hiked the Appalachian Trail, what shoe would you wear if you were starting out today? And by far, this is the first thing he recommended, the Hoka. Hoka has a very high profile, and this particular tread actually creates a forward propulsion as part of its trademark. And so it takes a lot of the stress off the knees, it takes a lot of stress off the back, and it's a very orthopedic friendly shoe to wear on the trail. It does have a fairly aggressive tread for stability and for slippage, and so I'm pretty sure that I will switch to that. Again, it'll be whether or not I switch in Damascus to this, or maybe a little bit longer. It's really going to be driven by the weather, and if I feel like the weather is getting to a trend on warming, then I'll probably switch over to these pretty quickly. I also have another pair of trail runners that I'll be using and be forwarded to me, because these will not make it all the way, but I also like these. These are, this is the Celia trail runner, and it has, again, a fairly aggressive tread. It's a little bit more so than a lot of your trail runners as far as the stability and flex. It is not a waterproof shoe, so it's going to be very breathable, and it's a very comfortable shoe. I spend a lot of time in this shoe, and it's also one of my favorites. So that being said, I've got I pretty much have my shoes for the trail ready for me. I can have them forwarded to me. I will be in the as a camp shoe. I'm going to be bringing along the All-Leader shoe. It's a water type shoe. It's a mesh netting, very flexible. I do think it's important for a camp shoe, especially during the warm weathers, to be able to put your foot into something that is very, very breathable. Let them dry out, air out before going to bed. And that's my primary reason for bringing this along, is simply to be able to have, other than a sandal, but this will give me something a little bit different to wear around the camp, allow my feet to air out, and I think that'll help them to keep healthy. So that's my plan, and my rationale going behind it, and I appreciate the history of those who have gone before me on the trail and sharing with me and giving me the confidence that I feel that this is the right combination of footwear for me. And with that being said, Soaring Eagle, see you on the trail.